Hello guys, welcome back for another video.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way.
Today's video is all about you need a wristband to get in, protecting your energy, protecting your life, protecting your business, your privacy, your romantic relationships, your friendships, your money. We are going to be talking all about just keeping our lives a little bit more mysterious and secretive. And I actually did a video on this a few months back, but I have a little bit more of a story time to share, some insight that I have learned in actually protecting my energy a lot more because of that last video. Because when I did film that video, and I will link it down below for you guys, I wasn't somebody who protected my energy. I was very open and honest about a lot of things that were going on in my life with people that I cared about and even people that I didn't care about. I would kind of share a lot. And I have learned in my newfound life that I feel so much more at peace when I am more selective with whom I share with and what I share. So we're gonna talk about that and get into a few story times that I have for you guys. And I think it's really important that we start being more mindful and cautious with how we live on this earth, with how we move, with how we operate. And I don't believe in being calculated, but I do believe in being protective of yourself. There's a lot of people on this earth that are very sneaky and hurtful, and we are not here to demonize these people. We're not even here to really walk around jaded and upset. We just need to do whatever we need to do to protect ourselves from outside influence in that way. So I'm gonna get into that with you guys today. I also wanted to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. I work with BetterHelp often. I love them so much. I am very big on therapy and I am very big on convenient therapy. And that is what BetterHelp offers. So we are gonna talk a little bit more about that later in this video. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you guys like these types of videos from me. These are pretty much podcast style, chill, sit down videos. We are not super organized over here, and I just love to chat with you guys. I really appreciate you guys giving me the space to open up and create this dialogue, because a lot of the things that I do speak about on this channel are things that are going on in my real life, and it's really just a diary that I am able to just express to the world. So thank you so much for joining. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Now let's talk about protecting your energy. You need a wristband to get in. So what really initially started today's video was that I have so many things going on in my personal life right now. So many things. In my love life, in my friendships, in business. And the first thing that I want to do is just freaking share it with the world. Like, whenever I'm happy, whenever I'm going through beautiful, monumental moments, things that are transformative and beautiful and important to me, the first thing I want to do is share it, because it's just so exciting. And I don't know if that's in my chart. Like, I don't know if Cancers are over zealous about things. They love to share, but I really do. And this time around, this go around, I just turned 25 last week. Happy birthday to me. And this time around in my life, in this year and in this journey, I have kept a lot of my amazing, new things to myself. And the first thing I want to do is like text my girls and tell you guys and, just tell anyone and everyone. But I realize that you don't want to overshare, especially if things are in the works, especially if things are not 100% solidified. And you want to make sure that when you share these things, that they are really, really, really like completed and done and ready to share. Because I don't know why I'm not like super believing in like bad energy and like spiritual weirdness where people like can put spells on you and stuff. But I will say that I do find that when you overshare things too soon, that, things can arise, and then, everyone's like, hey, what happened to that thing that you said you were doing? And you're like, oh, it didn't work out, blah, blah. So I've just been more selective and choosy as to what I share with. Okay, so I quickly want to talk about BetterHelp, because it is an amazing platform that I have been discussing on this channel for as long as I can really remember. I am a big therapy advocate. I have been in therapy majority of my life. It is something that I care deeply about. Had I have had access to BetterHelp years ago, where I was able to seek a therapist in the privacy of my own home, I didn't have to go sit in a waiting room. I didn't have to hang out and feel the anxiety of having to find the right therapist for me. If I had access to this amazing platform years ago, I would have used it in a heartbeat. Not only is it affordable and they, you know, make adjustments depending on your particular lifestyle, but they have over thousands and thousands of therapists that you can choose from, so that you have somebody that's catered more to you. You get to do it in the privacy of your own home. You get to either do video chat or phone call. It's really up to you. Everything is in your hands. And I am such a advocate for therapy, because I think a lot of people need it and they don't seek it. And I think it's important that we do that for ourselves and for our mental health. Mental health is important. Without your health, you have nothing. And I find that having something like BetterHelp in your life will kind of allow you to feel that happiness that you maybe have been missing. I know for a fact that talking about things you have going on in a private way, like therapy, is an amazing release. I think a lot of people don't feel the comfort of being able to talk to their friends and their family. And like I'm talking about in today's video about protecting your energy and making sure that, you know, you don't have too many opinions, having a therapist is a nice, unbiased opinion that will help and guide you and really promote happiness and good health and a more productive, loving, and amazing future for yourself. You're going to fill out a questionnaire so that they can assess your specific needs that you need, and you will hear back within 48 hours. It's very quick, it's on the money, they make sure they get it done, you're gonna be totally set, have the therapist that you need and want, and you're gonna be on your way. I will put my link on the screen and down below that you guys can try out BetterHelp today. It's H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/Hailey. You guys will be able to try it out. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm telling you guys, therapy is so important. It is a great way to release and to find yourself. And I am gonna always promote it as much as I can on this channel, because I do it myself all the time. I have this friend who, she actually had a birthday recently, okay? And I really want you guys to pay attention to the story time, because it's really important, and I think that it can help a lot of people out. And there was a lot of people at her birthday. She was having a great time. You know, we were just kind of minding our business. And in my friend group and the people that I care deeply about, it's kind of like an understood thing to keep our conversations private, to keep whatever we're doing in that evening to ourselves. We're not like the ones to like have our phone out and record each other acting a fool. I mean, it's just not okay. Aisha and I talk about this all the time, how because we are in the public eye, or that we have a reputation to uphold, not that we're being fake and we don't want to show that side to us, but to me, it's unnecessary, right? It's unnecessary to show all the facets of your life, especially the things that you're doing with your girlfriends in secrecy and private and when you're together. So it's kind of an understood thing in my friend group. You don't take videos, you don't take pictures of somebody acting a freaking fool, right? So I have a friend, she had her birthday, and there was another person that was at this dinner who was like secretly recording this person. And it was not super obvious. I mean, I think one person ended up finding out about it later in the evening, but the person was kind of like holding their phone like this, like, and me and my other girlfriends, we were talking about it the next day, and we were saying how nobody ever would record somebody without the intention of it being shared, right? Like, why are we recording people if we're not sharing it? So your intention behind doing something like that is wrong. And the person that was being recorded was kind of drunk. She was kissing somebody, and it was just like a lot. And unless, you know, you were letting them know like, hey girl, like look what I got of you last night on your birthday, whatever, like, yeah, but the intention was not, in my opinion, in good fortune. I feel like the intention behind what was going on was a negative intention, right? So the first thing that we did the next day, because really there's only so much you can do, right? You can either say to this person, hey, like, you recorded me, why did you do that? That's not very nice. Or you can kind of just like not say anything or whatever. So we kind of made a consensus decision to clip this person, because you know what you're doing. You know that this person doesn't want to be recorded doing things like that. And it's really upsetting when you're in a group, right? And you trust these people and you're realizing, wow, I really have to always be in my tip-top shape. And I'm sure a lot of people would say, yeah, like when you go out or when you're with your friends, you should always be on your best A game. You shouldn't be acting crazy. But I guess in certain instances, when you're you know, in a friend group that you trust, love, and respect, you just kind of assume that this person or any person would just not do something like that. But now you have to be more, you know? And that kind of falls into why I wanted to make this video of why you need a wristband to get in. Vetting good friends and people to be in your circle is crucial. People's intentions could be very weird. They could look up to you, they can envy you, they can obsess over you, they maybe want what you have. They could maybe, you know, want to get close to you to get close to somebody else. There's a million different things that could go on in a situation like this where, you know, somebody's intentions with you are not good. And I think that vetting proper people in your life to share those intimate moments with you is really important. You shouldn't have to censor yourself around your friends. You shouldn't have to minimize yourself and make yourself prim and proper. I don't know. That's just not me. I've never been that way. A lot of my friends are not that way. We want to let loose and hang out and do things. And when you're around somebody whose intentions are to make you look silly and to make you look bad, it really has you thinking like, wow, do I always just need to be protective of myself and mysterious and smart and like really on my shit, because you don't want people to ever use things like that against you. And it could be very small little things. Like, I know for me, I don't want to be recorded out making out with a guy. You guys know I do date, but I don't want my dating history and my dating life to be on the internet. It's not something that I'm willing to do. I promised myself and I made a commitment to myself that after my last relationship, I want to keep most of my relationships off the internet. I think it's really healthy. It's a good balance. It allows growth and love to really prosper in a way where it's not being judged by millions of people. And I think that a lot more people should be more protective of things like that. I mean, I actually see it on TikTok all the time of people talking about like soft boyfriend launches where like they'll show like them holding a hand and like I'll do that too. Like I post on my Instagram story like when I get like flowers or a gift, and it's cute. Like it's a fun little soft launch, but you don't have to like show every guy you date and their face and what they're doing and everything, because it's too much. But I think that me going into, you know, now that I'm 25 and progressing forward, there's two things that I know I'm personally gonna do, and I'll share it with you. I'm going to be vetting even more smarter, better people in my life. I mean, this was, thank God, like not somebody that was super close to my friend group, so it's not a big deal. But the people that we're close to, it's just gonna be us when we do stuff like that. And two is to just be a little bit more protective of my energy, protective of myself, my identity, who I am, and not in a secretive way where it's like, oh, like I have to hide versions of myself and I feel like I'm trapped in somebody else's skin. No, not that. More so of, I just wanna make sure that I'm making good decisions in the best interest of myself, and I'm not allowing people to penetrate my real inner person. You have to be protective of your inner self and the things that you care about. It's so upsetting and hurtful when people interject in parts of your life that you really care about. And even for instance, like you can meet a guy tomorrow, you really fuck with him, and maybe one of your friends doesn't. And it's because you keep sharing every little fine-tooth detail about this person and the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And maybe to you, the bad isn't really that big of a deal, but to your friend, it's the biggest deal of all time. Now, you know, you have to constantly have the opinions of the people in your life, you know, kind of always putting their 2 cents into what you got going on. It's not necessary. You need to just learn to just keep the things that you care about sacred, protecting it, loving it, nurturing it, watering it, and until you feel very confident and sure of it. There's no point and no reason to overshare and to over give things that are not important to share and give to people. I really love like all the trends that are on TikTok, like soft life and, you know, soft launching a boyfriend and protecting your energy. And I really feel so like in the know when it comes to myself and learning about myself, because I didn't realize how important these things were. Like, if I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys, I had no idea what the word energy meant half my life. I'm like, what is energy? Like, what does that mean? It's a vibe, it's a feeling, it's how, you know, someone and you mesh and all of the things in between. And it's such a important feeling that we all need to be very careful of. The people that you keep around you 24/7. I know somebody who's with a guy right now, and she has not liked him since the day they met. Somehow he's in her house, they're living together, and he's been causing her nothing but grief. And this has only been going on for 3 months. And I feel so horrible for this person because I know how difficult it must be to be in the same quarters as someone who you don't even like their energy. You're swapping energy that's not healthy. People talk about this all the time, is like when you are having like, you know, sex with somebody and you know, something doesn't feel right. Your body doesn't like it. You're rejecting this person. You're going through a lot of different feelings and emotions, and you feel like there's like a trauma that's taking over your body. That is energy. Protecting your energy is a sexual thing. It's a life thing. It's a friendship thing. It's a romantic thing. It's even a family thing. You have to be so mindful and careful, and being on it and understanding what this really means is going to help you. I do believe that the most successful and amazing people in life are ones who have been self-aware with what fuels them to do good things. If you're surrounding yourself with somebody who is creating a space where you can't get work done, you're not loving yourself, your body hates this person in every way of the word, literally in every way. You are wasting your time and energy constantly, you're sleeping too much, like there's a million different things. This is where you need a wristband to comes into play. You need to say to yourself, wait a second, why is everything in my life falling apart when this person is present? Hello? And being careful with whom you surround yourself with, knowing the people in your life who genuinely love and care about you, who genuinely want to see you doing well, who are protecting your image, your identity, and your reputation. These are all things that are important. We all make mistakes. We all do things that are weird sometimes. There should be nobody in your life that's trying to like catch you, trying to get you, trying to hurt you. I don't do stuff like that. I don't do friendships who take notes, who are studying me and paying attention to all the bad things I do and don't call me out for it. It's very weird, and I don't do stuff like that. And I think that when we do actually surround ourselves with positive, good people who are not weird and don't pry, I don't ever want to surround myself with a man or a woman, whether it's romantic or friendship, that is forcing me to have to overshare and forcing me to share my deepest, darkest secrets. No. You should never have to do that with somebody. And I know it feels good in the moment because you're like, oh, like I feel like I could finally, no, like it's not necessary. Wait till you fully trust someone and you know their intentions before doing stuff like that. And there's a lot of things that we should just keep to ourselves for the sanctity of our own respect for ourselves and the love for ourselves that we deserve to give. And having those little sharing moments with people we care about are always beautiful, but you know, protecting some things to yourself, you know, new things in your life, always protect. A new man, a new woman, protect it. When it comes to a new promotion or a job or money, a new offer, a new idea, keep it to yourself. Wait until it kind of progresses. You guys will all see in the future, you know, the things that end up happening for others that you care about, but it doesn't need to be happening right this second all the time, you know? I hope that this kind of brings a little bit of insight in how to really understand the meaning of privacy. I don't believe in being with sneaky people. That is to me a negative connotation, right? Somebody's sneaky. But being protective and private is not sneaky at all. It's your right. It's what you deserve. And I don't think that you should ever feel pressured to have to overshare and have to be a person that can't be your full self because, you know, you're surrounded by people who are not right. Vet proper people in your life. Keep a lot of your newest, most beautiful memories to yourself and allow time to grow and heal and love the way that you want, in the timing that you want. You don't need to have everything in the timing that others want. And I think that you're gonna just live a better life. You're gonna feel a lot more at peace, and you're going to have little things that are just for you. So don't you guys worry. I will definitely update you guys on my own life very soon. I have a lot going on. I'm very happy, I will say that. And yeah, it's just like a new glowing life for me. God has my back. I genuinely feel it. I have pretty much gotten everything in life that I've prayed for, and keeping those like prayers to myself a lot of the times has really allowed I think things to flourish the way that they were supposed to. So I'm so grateful. Don't forget to pray if you are a God believer. If not, you know, do a little manifestation ritual and put into the universe some beautiful, amazing things for yourself. I'm gonna always promote that here. Again, thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.